I should have gone and grabbed water first because I didn't practice like I thought I would. Not screwing up my throat by just yelling into a microphone for the next 2 hours. But maybe I can just talk really casually. Whisper talking is very smart. We get Hyper versus somebody in this match. Oh yes. Hyper versus Martin is the match we're watching tonight. It'll be a fun one. This is two 1-1 teams going up against each other. Somebody needs to take control of their own destiny tonight. If one team were to 2-0 tonight, have a clear advantage going into next week. And Doggo's team, which is Hyper's team, I think. I don't know, everybody keeps changing names, so I'm super confused as to who is what team. But Doggo's team has not repeated a single hero yet, so that's pretty impressive. Obviously, that won't go too far into the season, or most likely won't. They played... Oh boy, who did they play? They played Eggs last week? And won once, I think. I didn't cast that game. I casted Badger versus McGuire last week. And that was a fun match. Somebody should be casting that one, I think. McGuire versus Josh should be casted, probably. Hopefully, because that is definitely one that I want to watch at some point. I actually need to fix my stream really quick too. Oh no, we're good. Again, I'm not prepared at all, even though I slightly am. We're still waiting on teams, of course. It is Christmas, so. Yeah, actually, so I was planning my intro to be Merry Christmas because it is Christmas, and this is our last week of matches before Christmas on Wednesday, and then obviously next week there are no matches because Christmas, and then New Year's Eve, and then New Year's, and then the college football playoff championship is like 3 days after that. So yeah, a lot of holidays coming up. All the sporting events coming up. But tonight we got some Dota. I have not been paying attention to any football tonight. I kind of just forgot about it. Same with NBA, but LeBron's out tonight, so. I mean, that game is probably not worth watching. They'll just win because they have Anthony Davis. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We'll see what kind of match we get, if we even get a match. Where are players? Oh, there's one. Wait, he was already in here. Yeah, that is the right team. I had the right team. But anyways, so, oh, hold on. I have to block an element on this page. Holy shit. So we got this week Martin versus Hyper, which is a pretty even matchup, I would say. Martin's team is pretty diverse in terms of their drafting. The preseason match I saw from them, they were able to rebound from an early loss and jump back into the series and finish 1-1. Hyper, I have not watched yet, but they also 1-1 last week. Shout out to a quick start, and everybody's gone. If people had their correct like names, team names, I might be able to follow like what team is what, but that's not really possible to do right now. Oh, I should actually probably put headphones on. Hold on one sec. But yeah, it looks like both teams won their game one. No, Hyper's team won game 2 last week. No, Martin's team won game 2 last week. Okay. Martin's team won game 2 last week. With Queve, Martin, Doggo, Shrek, and Nolagon, who it looks like we don't have any of those players. Uzumati's filling in for somebody too. And Hyper's team is what? This isn't the right match either. What am I doing? Alright, we're pulling up Hyper's Dota buff again. It might be. Hyper's team is Hyper, KL, Gohan, Guardian, and Red Lego guy. So you already got a huge amount of synergy there with Red Lego guy and Guardian. Gohan, the god mid. Not the best mid in the league, I don't think. I think the best mid in the league is definitely Maguire by far. Just in terms of playmaking. Probably not the best laning mid, but if you can actually play mid game and need to make plays mid game and come back from behind, Maguire is your guy because he is going to make plays for you. It's like inevitable. But yeah, let me pull up their matches last week as I have to fill dead air once again. Das Horny Boys. Let's get rid of that. Yes, Das Horny Boys. Oh, you can actually bet on this too. Jump into this series. They won game 1, lost game 2, and Martin's team, I got it right. Martin's team won game 2 and lost game 1. So I think just based on that, it should be a 1-1 again with Martin's team winning game 2, or it could be a 2-0 with Martin's team winning both. In terms of just straight up like talent, I think oh, you know what? That's why I was confused. I was trying to get Sev to co-cast, and I was clicking on his team for some reason. Yes, but instead, we are casting Martin versus Hyper. Okay. I'm terrible right now. But I don't know. They have a solid lineup. I think they work well together. And I only say that because of Guardian and Red Lego guy. We'll see how well Gohan and KL and Hyper play together. I know Hyper is a veteran from RD2L. Same with Guardian and Red Lego guy. Never actually watched him play, I don't think. Because he hasn't played in a CDL season yet. Same with KL. I haven't even casted a Guardian Red Lego guy game yet. Or series, so... Oh, we have another FF too? Well, rip. Let me see if I can get accepted. See if accepted is on. Let's see if I can get accepted. He'll be fine. Okay. Accepted is dead. All right. I think so. I can't find him on my friends list because it's way too big right now. JTK is dodging. All my usual co-casters are just missing in action. Let's see if I can grab somebody, but I'm pretty sure we have all 10 now. And yeah, we do. They just have to make a decision. Oh, alright. Well, I might be the only one actually streaming games. We usually have another caster, but Chrissy T isn't playing. I think... Yeah, that's usually the one that gets casted. Is Chrissy T's matchup, which he was playing Alex, but that is already FF'd because this is such a hard week to play. And that sucks because I'd rather just have all matches played. But whatever. Chrissy T forfeits to Alex. That's an 0-2. Chrissy T, which means accepted team, is 4-0 by default, which sucks. Accepted's team is the only undefeated team left. Wow. And so, I mean, pretty much Chrissy T's team is undefeated. You can look at it like that. It's kind of dumb they weren't able to play. But, still jump into this one. We'll at least get some series going. I expect to see a little bit out there bans, which is, yeah, which is what we're getting immediately. They're banning the Pest Pals heroes, and also I think they're just gonna get rid of Lego Guys heroes, even though it's Ogre. You don't really have to worry about it, I think, but that is Red Lego Guy's signature hero, so you might as well not give them comfort heroes, which I think is the strategy that Doggo is going with here in his drafting. That's right, Doggo drafts for his team. See, things are starting to click. It's like slowly but surely the gears are starting to turn in my head. But TA banned too. TA actually has a ridiculous win rate at the Singapore tournament that happened this weekend. Like 19 picks and 84% win rate, which is insane. Won 16 games, lost 3 when Templar Assassin is picked in pro games, or at least in the Singapore Invitational, which featured like at least 4 or 5 of the best teams in the world. I mean, you got Secret, you got LGD, you got Virtus Pro, Evil Geniuses, Vici Gaming, Alliance is pretty good, Liquid, Gambit has shown spurts of just pure, raw, amazing Dota. And the same with TNC. I'm kind of surprised TNC didn't perform a bit better at the tournament either, because they got knocked out in the first round by the eventual champion. But Vici Gaming would just look so solid. They didn't drop it. Anyways, that's pro games. We're on to CDL games. Both of these teams have lost a game. So, yeah, we're looking at a 1-1 versus a 1-1, like I was saying at the beginning of the show in a very quiet voice so that I could save my voice for the rest of the night. If somebody were to 2-0 tonight, I think it really projects well into the rest of the season. Like, these two teams are evenly matched. I don't think one is clearly better than the other. If you want to look at MMR averages, they're about the same, I want to say. So it's Martin Hyper. Hyper has MMR average of 4.3k. Martin has the MMR average of 4.4k. So they're around the same. Both these teams are in the bottom half of MMR. And, you know, whether or not that actually matters is up to debate. I think there's a lot of skill involved in these leagues, but I think if you have one, like, star player and 4 guys that just know how to work as a team and are communicating really well, you can easily win the entire season. Just make a run the entire way. it's bad for both teams if they won one tonight. You don't want to be stuck at 2-2 while a couple of other teams will shoot out to 2-0s, because last week we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams. Wait. Yes. Wait. No, 10 teams won ones last week. So 5 series won one. If any one of those teams 2-0s, you're already putting yourself... Oh, wait, no, it's 8 because they listed Guam Snow twice. Dang it, Badger. Anyways, so they listed Guam Snow twice, so 8 teams won ones last week. So any one of those teams could just take a 2-0 tonight and get a head start pretty much on the rest of the season. You're assuming that the rest of the teams are going to 2-0 or a 1-1. Hopefully, and you just get a lead up on 7 other teams. That's why Accepted's team is in a really good spot taking the FF tonight. They're 4-0 while everybody else is either going to be 2-2 or 3-1. And knowing that you can drop a series, and there's only, I think, 6 weeks in the CDL regular season. 5 or 6? Something like that. So, early victories matter. It's not like the NBA where nothing really matters until February or January. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Anyways, to talk about the draft, it's pretty average, I think. I'm a little surprised that we saw Void banned in that second phase of banning for Hyper. But he is going against a pretty toxic lineup in Viper and Doom. The Doom, again, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think he doesn't really speed your team up that much. The best thing about him is that when his ult is up, the player usually says, "Let's go fight right now," which is like the number one words you want to hear from your off lane. Because anytime you're fighting, you're taking away from the farm and the space of the rest of the team. You want to be fighting, you want to be pushing. Well, fighting is pushing. So, Doom's not the greatest pusher, but he can turn your team into a fighting machine if the Doom is up. And if it's not, well, just hopefully you have something else. The Phoenix is kind of bad going into the Doom. Oh my gosh, it's Guardian Phoenix. Let's go. I played with Guardian for I drafted him just so I could pick Phoenix. And we played how many matches? And we never got to pick it. And here, Hyper or Martin just apparently didn't get the memo that it's really good. Oh, we're dropping frames. It's getting better though. Just didn't get the memo that it's ridiculously good. Like, Guardian Phoenix is legendary. You can't sleep on it. And he slept on it. Especially with Treant, Drow Ranger. The Treant can obviously disable people from hitting the egg. I kind of want to see a little bit more lockdown from them. Unfortunately, the Void is banned, which is probably the ultimate combo. Elder Titan's really good too. You may not think that Elder Titan's really good, but Elder Titan's really good with Phoenix. By the time they get to killing the egg, they've just taken so much damage from the Magic Res Aura. And Sand King works too. Now I really want to see them pick Elder Titan here because they have so much magic damage. You get some physical as well with the Drow Ranger, so really well balanced. On the other side of things, like it's pretty much all magic. They have a lot of lockdown
10 seconds remaining
on the other side, and you're really looking at Martin to draft something to shore up those or that side, because they don't have any lockdown at all right now. The silence is going to be pretty useful if they catch out a Sand King. And Sand King for some reason isn't popping his ult while he's in fog. But that's about it. It's still good for sure. Especially if you can cancel a blink without actually having to see the Sand King yet. Alright, hold on. I need a drink of water. All right. But yeah, the Sand King really shouldn't get silenced to cancel his ult ever. It's not something I could see happening. Especially if he's playing well enough. We'll see. It might be Red Lego guy. But, so Gohan is their mid laner. Hyper is their carry with Red Lego guy as the support. So KL must be the off laner and Guardian is laning with him. You would think that they would put Guardian and Red Lego guy together, but maybe it's good that they're in separate lanes. And I only say that because they've been teammates like freaking every year possible. So it'll be fun to see that kind of communication there. I don't think they played last season, so. But every single time they played in CDL, they're on the same team. I don't know how it happens every single year, but it happens every single year. Nobody wants to pick either one of them unless they're together. It's just a package, I guess. And then the Dark Willow, Martin picking up. That could be for Uzumaki, but I think Nolagon plays that hero too. Maybe Doggo if it's a 4 hero. We used to pick it mid, which is, I think it's still pretty strong. I haven't seen it played there in a while, but potentially the Viper is just going mid. And they're just expecting that lane to just draw even, because that's about all you can do with the Viper. And we'll see the PL Storm bans. I don't think they were going for the PL because they instantly picked the Magnus. Definitely looking forward to some fantastic RPs here. But again, that's their only disable is an RP. They have no other stuns, no other lockdown. So it's really on Martin to hit these RPs strongly. And it's like you gotta hit the Drow more than anything. And potentially the Phoenix too. I don't think you really have to worry about Gohan too much, but there's so much save. I think Hyper's definitely got the draft advantage here. It looks like Doggo switched captaining to Martin too. But I mean, this is like one of the first drafts I've seen in a while where I'm just like, yeah, I think Hyper's team is gonna win just straight from the draft, pretty confidently. I think Martin is relying a bit too much on these big team fight ults, and it's not really going to give space to their heroes to get big, because you can't take fights all the time. The other team, sure, they have egg, but a lot of their other abilities are just good the entire game, while a lot of heroes on Martin's team rely on their cooldowns way too much. The pick-off potential is just huge for Sand King here. But we'll see how they lane it too. I don't think Quebe is their mid player. I'm pretty sure it's Martin. I think it was Martin in the last game that I casted. It was him. To like screw with my keyboard to make sure that I'm not getting like too much sound in the background here. I really wish I had a standing desk so I could do this properly, but it's definitely not worth it. So standing desks are kind of overrated too. They're too much to deal with. There's not enough room on them. Can't really set anything up. All right, so it is Gohan mid. That's what we expected. Going into Quebe, not what I expected, but the first pick mid going into an OD shouldn't be terrible.
You die alone.
I still think that's pretty even. I'll actually switch over to CS here. And then Red Lego guy is supporting Hyper bottom with that Treant. Red Lego guy used to playing these 5 heroes that don't really do too much early on in the game. I mean, the guy is he's an ogre player, right? Like, I don't know how he can tolerate that. Top Guardian and KL against Martin and Nolagon, and I actually forgot to say who's on the other lane. Doggo, of course, and Uzumaki playing the Doom. Doggo on the Dark Willow. And with these new rune spots again, KL should be able to get the top one. I don't think he wants the level stun, though. He does pick it up, able to get the rune. Guardian is right there if they want to go for this. The stun comes out. They also have a couple of the spirits left, but I don't think they have enough damage. Nolagon, he's just walking away. He's too fast. They need another stun. It's 7 seconds away, and I think Nolagon's able to escape with his life. The rest of the map, no damage really being done. It's 2-2 bounty runes. I didn't even know that it was possible. And I'm not going to try that key combination either, because it might fuck me up, and I don't want that. I think Nolagon's okay. They need another Sand King stun, and they just don't have the follow-up. They don't have the follow-up. It's not there. They're just gonna walk away. Actually, Nolagon, he's walking back under the tower. KL didn't follow it up. Yeah, he didn't think they could either, so they are just gonna back away. Couple of trades there for Martin. This is a core Magnus, so I think that's a bit better. You aren't relying. It's not like offlane Magnus where it's really about the RP. Core Magnus, you can kind of get some of the right clicks in there too. He's able to do some damage outside the RP. It's not great because they still have so much more lockdown, but Core Magnus is pretty good farming. We'll see how it goes against the Sand King early on. We'll check back into the lane later. I don't think it's going to be great, especially as soon as he gets a couple levels into the Sandstorm. Magnus isn't going to have that great of a time. He has to get way too close to this lane. I don't think that's something you can call Doggo, but we'll see. Maybe they'll respect it. Gohan mid. It's OD into Viper. Viper probably feels just fine. Obviously. Oh, that's 10% now. Yeah, that's legit. He'll do just fine. Like, he's hardly going to take any damage from this guy, and he's also just destroying him in terms of CS2, getting that range creep deny, which is huge. 5 denies. He doesn't have a single CS yet. But kind of destroying. He's gotten both range creep denies here, so that could potentially just get him a big early level advantage to bringing down this OD. He does a lot more damage to him too, and should be able to get his first one there. Yep. So 1-6-2-3 to start on that one. Bottom, Uzumaki on the Doom. Doggo able to trade a bit with the Treant, but not too much. Obviously, that right click from Treant is just too strong, and you really need your W in order to really turn onto a Treant. And the fact that he can just walk away into the trees is almost game breaking. I'm not sure they even changed this hero because he was broken last week, and I don't think they changed him at all or like remedied that in any way. So we'll see if that actually ends up just winning them this lane, picking the OP as hell Treant. Although in the major, I don't think Tree got this ridiculous pick rate. Oops, I should probably switch back, sorry. He didn't really get an amazing pick rate. Top, Kale, actually, he's getting dominated a little bit right now. Martin's doing really well. He's at 13 CS. He's probably going to get every single one in this wave too. We'll see if he can do it. He's got Empower. That's another one. That's another one. We're up to 3. 2 more. He's got it. The range creep. Oh my gosh, what a god. Martin, 18 CS, just dominating everybody else. Perfect under tower. I mean, it's not too hard to do his Magnus, but he's probably the easiest hero to do it with. He's even going to get the bear in the woods too. So farming very well in that Magnus, able to get a really early start. And the good thing about Magnus too is that when you switch to the jungle, so much ability to just quickly farm up all of those items early on.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we should see him just rolling the items in once he gets a couple more here. He's going for the treads first on that Magnus. And KL, actually not leveling Sandstorm at all, is going for the 2 levels. And Caustic Finale. Guardian able to find that ward there, which actually is a pretty important ward to have. Mid, if we want to look at CS, it's still dead even, which is about what you expect. I mean, you pick Viper because the hero is just like, yeah, I mean, he's going to draw every single lane. It doesn't really matter what they pick into it. There's no counters for this guy, which really isn't that big of a deal. It's just like, okay, we're gonna draw mid, I guess. And obviously Doggo, I think, is the drafter, or at least picked that hero anyways. It was the one that thought that was okay. They'll get the draw, feel just fine. Training a couple fireworks in the bottom lane. Uzumaki. These actually the fill-in for these guys, as they are missing one player. I believe that player is, oh god, this is impossible to read. Where is Martin's team? Oh, they are missing Shrek. That's who they're missing. Was able to get Uzumaki. Shrek was 5,400 MMR, so that's about even. We'll see these first bounty runes. They're gonna get both bottom, mid. It's Nologon. This could be the first blood too. The stun was saved. It's so easy. The bird and the little scorpion able to pick up first blood in the top lane. It's just such a squishy silencer hero. They do actually, did they get 4 bounty runes? How did they get both of them top? I didn't see. Maybe Guardian actually dove down there, and that's how that kill eventually happened. It looks like Martin just wasn't paying attention to the bounty rune spawning. Nologon was, and they eventually just lose both. Nologon lost the right click war, and 4 bounty runes to start is pretty tough, and you lost first blood. Not the start you're looking for. Down 1k extremely early on, but bottom, they might be able to find another one. It's on to Uzumaki. The damage from Drow is just insane to start. A nice slow from Red Lego guy secures it. And this is just 2 Wraith Bands, and they're just bursting down a Doom. Really nothing for Uzumaki to do there. Does have the cloak aura, but I mean 10%. Doesn't feel extremely good anyways. Still just trading out your this is the greatest thing ever. I have not seen the penguin yet, so this is fantastic. Although it looks like it's off into the trees now, so we won't see it anymore. But how long does this last? Holy crap. Anyway, Red Lego guy's trying a bit too hard to keep the penguin going. They're just gonna go on hyper. Do they have enough damage? A couple more right clicks will be able to do it. One more from the Doom. It's Uzumaki with the kill. Red Lego guy not able to save, but top silencer is getting another kill, trying to get the return kill. Martin, no, he loses the vision at the last second. His courier might die though.
Has been killed.
Silencer losing the courier and an extremely bad feeling support. I mean, at least you got the kill on the Drow bottom, but your top lane is just, it's not really a disaster since it's all in the support, but Martin very tanky. He's got this first item, Ogre Club. Oh god. See, I always forget the name of this item. Echo Saber. See, that makes sense. I should probably just memorize that. Yeah, I always call it double hit for some reason. Uzumaki, he's diving hyper again, but I don't think they can actually chase. It's a bit too far. Able to get more damage into Uzumaki, though. The slow is going to be there. Able to walk through it. A couple more slows from the Drow. Do they really have enough damage for this? Like 2 more right clicks, and I think he's got it in the tree. Not able to get one off, and so hyper. Can't get the killing blow off either. They don't finish off Uzumaki, but he's still very low. Able to salve up. He's got the extra armor, too, from that buckler. Definitely saved in there. The silence onto the Phoenix. The dive away. 1 more right click, so he's just fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it's like, yeah, top, you haven't lost any intelligence to the silencer yet, so you're feeling pretty good. Hyper doing okay for farm 2. Did die that one time. Is 8 minutes. We'll take another look at CS. It's still, Martin is just crazy on this Magnus. Look at this, man. 61. He is damn near perfect. I believe, oh gosh, is it 80 at 10 minutes or is it 90 something? I can't remember. Nologon is definitely dead here though. No, Guardian, he's just an ace. He's Tom Brady with these spirits, as they also get a kill bottom onto Uzumaki, but they killed off the Drow too, so the trade will be there. Gohan rotating not soon enough in order to save the Drow. But speaking of CS, we'll look at that mid matchup, and since Gohan left, he has fallen a bit behind, but it's pretty even. If we actually switch over to net worth, that's about... No, actually, Gohan is getting kind of dominated in terms of net worth, too. It's 500 behind. And it was... I think it's mostly those bounty runes, too. Since those 5-minute runes pretty much all went to Dire. Which I think is right. Definitely losing out on some net worth there, and that's where we're seeing the difference right now. It's still not too much of a lead, though. Just about 1k. They need to be careful. Hyper is just getting ran at again. They're able to play so aggressive with this Doom, able to get the channel off, but it's just a turn. There is no damage left. They can't keep going. They don't want to go past the tier 1. They weren't able to find the rest of the ticks there. And it does make space for these outposts. The stun on Kale, he could cancel it, but he doesn't want to use it and go for it himself. Obviously knows Martin can just cancel it if he really wants to. The XP is both going to go to Dire, and this is not looking good. You get the bounties, but that XP is just... It seems pretty important. It's not as big anymore since it is down to 150. But it feels like it's something you still really have to focus on. The Doom being popped onto Uzumaki, the egg as well. They're just walking away from it. The Doom, it's gonna take down the Drow. There's no one to deny either. And the late rotation from Gohan is not gonna be in time yet again. They're just walking away. The slow from Red Lego guy as they keep chasing. They'll try and bring down Doggo. That's one kill. Can they get another? Uzumaki onto the shrine, able to pop the Doggo on that Dark Willow. Nolagon gonna pop as well. Can they bring down Uzumaki? Do they want to keep going? Red Lego guy maybe, but does back up. Guardian has to back away from Queve as well. Could potentially just die here as he has no dive. But Gohan rotating over. Queve knows he can't dive anymore. Would have just eventually failed. Gohan able to save, but it's pretty even. I still like Radiant's draft a little bit better, but they're playing incredibly well. Bottom lane just being super aggressive on the Drow, which is exactly how you need to play this lane. They're not letting him have any space. Just denying him the right to farm at the moment. It's just constantly Doom running at him with the slows. He's popping Doom onto him when he has it. It's exactly how you want to be playing mid. I don't think they can actually find this kill. The turn is going to be there. Red Lego guy wants to pop the ult, but I don't think they have damage for this. A little bit too far back was Gohan, but they can't keep going. There's no save anymore. He pops the ult, but it's not enough. There's no follow-up, and now Martin is rotating over Gohan. It might have gone too far. Whereas the save is Courier in the wrong neighborhood. That's gonna fall. They also get another kill onto the Drow bottom. And they're just dominating. Trying to find a return kill mid. It's just not happening. The Viper, too tanky. And bottom lane, they know they can continually kill Hyper without any issues. Nothing's stopping them. It's just a simple, you pop a couple ults, Doggo's able to kill him with his ult. It's a really squishy hero. Especially the Doom move speed is just ridiculous. He's still got the same aura too. Surprised he stuck with it. The tree is gone, may not have realized that. And that's probably, I mean, that's why he picked it up, right? Top lane KL, we haven't seen him participate in any of these fights yet. I think he's the only one with a neutral item so far. 25 move speed, 225 mana. Oh, no, I am totally wrong. Martin able to pick up the broom handle, give himself some extra attack range. Seems pretty good on him. As well as Ocean Heart. Plus 5 attributes, and then you get 6 HP regen and 3 mana regen while standing in the river. Both the neutral items of Martin, he is farming up so well. Look at this guy. He's on top too, and it's all because of that performance of CS in their early game. 107. This man is damn near doubling the next guy on the list. No Frostivus items. Well, okay. Nobody wants to have fun. Nobody wants to have fun. Okay. Anyways, Martin's just dominating this game so far. And if this guy can carry the whole game on a Magnus, like, more props to him. That is definitely very impressive. Red Lego guy does not want to go down this road. I have to commentate on, like, everything going on in the match. But yes, Red Lego guy does not want to go down this road. The last time somebody went down this road, people ended up banned, so. Yep. We definitely need to drop it. But we're good. Everybody's just joking. It's fine. Oh no. Oh no. All right. We're moving past it. That's really good on the Doom. Poor man's shield. Keen optic on Drow. I forget what this gives actually. Oh, that's not good on Drow at all. Oh, Queve, thank you, Queve. I respect that. Trying to bring it back. We're good. We're all good. It's just a little bit of tiltiness, but that's part of the game. It's part of the game. That's how you win. And I mean, you might need it right now. We're looking pretty even. I don't think they really need it because Martin is just dominating. Like, if this guy seriously solo carries a game on a Magnus carry, damn. MVP of the season, or at least the season so far. And that's not even something we hand out, but it definitely feels like he's earned it at that point. Is he really gonna go this far though? That's an early skewer. He might get stuck underneath the tower, but there's only 2 heroes here right now. They're getting a little bit of damage into Guardian, but the rotation over from Gohan. Who's gonna take this fight? Who's gonna get the jump? It's KL onto the Martin. But he's got the skewer away in 5 seconds. They really can't find this. He's playing so aggressive. No, he gets the egg off. Can they hit the egg in time? It's just the silencer. They're able to kill it, but they've taken too much damage. The egg has done its job. Nolagon running away. Gohan able to astral him. Martin has already used the ult. The Doom is coming in. Nobody saw him. Where's the Doom? It's on the Gohan, but he can't find the kill. He's able to just walk away. KL, the same thing. Able to use Sandstorm if he wants to go for it, but no, he ticks away to Uzumaki. It's 2-2. But I think you come out ahead if you're Radiant. 2 very big ults used to win that fight. Or to draw that fight. It really wasn't even a win. Guardian God. This is why you don't give this hero, don't give this guy Phoenix though. He'll just style on you with plays like that all the time. Red Lego guy definitely dead. Looks like he went for the bounty. Just got baited a little bit. But yes, space created. Says Red Lego guy. It will be the push down bottom, however. Do they respond to it? They don't have ult on Sand King yet, but it's like it's kind of hard to use with the silencer. Silencer ult obviously being down right now, so they could potentially take a fight with it. But we'll see how they want to take this. The TP down from Martin. That RP up very soon. 38 seconds. I think the tower is gonna fall before they actually take this, but rotating over, it's Red Lego guy, and he's right back into this. It's another Viper ult, and he's just dead. TP'd into vision, and there was no protection. Throwing out the question mark is Uzumaki. Trying to keep everyone tilted, and again, a legit strategy, I guess. Especially if it works. If it's working, I mean, go for it. Martin is still just dominating. What does the eggs even do on this guy again? I have to remember. Oh, yep. Lowers cooldown, cast point, and mana cost. That's right. Although it's not as broken as it was anymore. They did nerf it a bit. There's the silence. He can't get the egg off for just a little bit. Able to pop it, plus the stun, but there's no damage. Guardian is still just walking forward. Doggo going for the stun, but Guardian popping the egg. It's a little bit too much to play there. Doggo tipping him. I mean, I think you'll take it if you're Guardian. Obviously, the egg is a little bit overkill, but only 100-second cooldown, and it does allow them the right to push the tier 1 bottom. Martin's still finding really good items too. I think he has to go back to base now. I think he could potentially keep that one, or just give it to Doggo. It's actually really good on Doggo. So he is rotating back bottom. The stun from KL, and I don't think Doggo wants to be here anymore. Pull in a red Lego guy. Different team, same play, and there's the tip. Red Lego guy giving it to him. Also throwing the firework out onto the tower just for the extra stilt. Guardian will get the last hit on the tower, and it's only a 2k gold lead. We're 18 minutes into this game, very close. The shrine, or the outpost, sorry, going the way of Dire top. We're getting close to that 20-minute mark where it's actually going to matter, of course. It's when the XP bonus is given out every 10 minutes now, starting at 10 minutes. And we'll see a little bit of a rotation here. Nolgan and Cueve. They're in an aggressive position. I like these wards they got up too. They will spot out Guardian, but I think Guardian saw him. If he wants to place the sentry, he could potentially find it, but I don't think he actually saw him. Or the KL, he's a bit too far forward. They have the silence, but he's got a pipe. He's very tanky. He needs to be able to stun away, but he's got the silence. A couple more. The heal from Guardian. And Red Lego guy, the cooperation from the supports will save their little scorpion friend. KL walking away for now. They really need that blink dagger on him. It feels like he can't really get a good ult off until he has a blink dagger, but the pipe, it saved his life there. He definitely would have died would he not have had it. We're at 19 minutes, and the posture is taken by Radiant. They want to take the top outpost and just fight for it. The TP up from Doggo. They're not giving this one up for free. Guardian's going to get silenced. He could just pop egg right now if he really wanted to. The silence coming out, and the mass TPs are here. It's 30 seconds until the outpost is up, but the stun, the doom doesn't come out. Plus the ult from the Lego guy. The Doggo. Guardian is able to get the egg off. There's so much damage coming out. They get the doom off onto Gohan, and that's huge because there's no damage coming out anymore. The double RP from Martin, but the silence from Hyper. Hyper is just outplaying everybody in this team fight. He's dishing out the damage. Guardian healing up his carry. Martin isn't able to find the kill. There's too much damage on Uzumaki too. It's 3 gone plus Doggo. The rotation out from Cueva. It's a bit late, but he finds a kill on the Guardian. The stun from KL. Can KL survive? Can they get the team wipe? Cueva is gone. They lose so much to keep the XP from the outpost, but it might have been too much of a price to pay. The full team wipe going, and they lose their net worth. It's less than a 1k lead for Radiant, but the turn, they got the doom exactly on who they needed it to, but they couldn't stop the Sand King. The silence was a bit too early, and they just couldn't take the fight. The egg completely destroying. No one was stopping it. The stun coming out onto pretty much everybody, other than Cueve, of course, who rotated over a bit late. But a well-executed fight, and that's exactly what this lineup is meant for. It's what I expected to see from the draft. Just really easy to execute team fights. You pop your egg, you pop your Treant ult, and the cooperation again from the supports on Martin's team. Just superb. Fantastic fight to get them back into this game. They were slipping just a bit. Martin also dying there, but he's got a couple of items now that skewer only on the 7-second cooldown. And I believe it doesn't start until it's over now, right? Or did they just increase the duration? Yep, they just increased the duration. So it's a bit more balanced. But I think Martin has to be a bit careful this slow. He's able to skewer away though, the double stun, the egg on top of it. Here comes the Sand King, and Martin is just dead. Doggo cannot tip Guardian on that one as they just got styled on KL with a nice stun. I mean, again, maybe the egg was overkill, but they get both kills and it's on in the mid-tier 1. They're starting to lose this map control. And their main core, Martin, isn't farming this whole time. It's all up to Cueve, and Cueve's not exactly the Viper's not really a great late game core. You can't lose these fights not showing up to them.
Fortified.
It's the main detriment to him showing up late too, because he's really the guy that's got to be able to be there. He has to hit the egg. It's him and Dago. Obviously, Nolagon's part of the equation there too, being the ranged hero, but I think Dago's got really good attack speed, and it's the same with Queve. Especially, well, actually, it doesn't give you any attack speed anymore, but Viper's still pretty quick. He's got the nice attack range there too. I'm surprised he went for the Dragon Lance, honestly. Oh, but they got the... That's right. Broom Handle doesn't work on ranged. I'm thinking of the other item, I think. A Grove Bow. If I remember correctly. These should really show who got it. Radiant or Dire, honestly. Or... Is this how this works? That is how this works. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, that's how this works. I feel like it just show both. But anyways. Dragon Scale, we're not quite up to tier 3s yet. It's another 2 minutes. And nobody got the shovel, which is the best item, honestly. But we are done with those neutral items for tier 2. We'll see what we want to get bottom. It could be a potential for another big fight. Uzumaki running in. The Doom is a very big presence right now, and that's exactly what you want to see. It's hard to take fights against this, but that cast range, what? Uzumaki has to just run away. The stun from KL, but he got silenced by the silencer. In the meantime, it's making space. The banishment, it's not a great timing from Gohan. He needs to watch out for the Doom. Uzumaki could just turn this, I think, but the rest of the team is just in an all-out rout. Uzumaki's got the move speed for this. The stun from KL is in the river. He's able to get it off once the silence is done. Uzumaki is again another big kill. They pop the silence for this. This is a very expensive save. On the other side of this too, Hyper was trying to find them. He's not going to get caught out. I think they're going to lose Uzumaki. Way too much damage for him to deal with. They lost the creep wave, so they can't follow it up, but KL, he's going to get the second stun onto Quave. He's looking for the double stun. It might be on Nolagon. They pop the egg. They find another kill. It's onto the silencer, and they also get Quave. Finding the kills. Nice scouting there from KL. He knew the Viper was dead. There was no way he was surviving that one, and is straight onto the tier 3s, the big creep wave. It's about at where the tier 2 used to stand. Up the hill they go. This tower looks very dead, especially with the hammer dropping down onto that tier 3 tower. Easy damage there, and it's gone. They're losing out on these bounty runes and outposts yet again, but I mean, we got another 5 minutes until the outposts are up. So potentially not horrible. They're able to get rid of those barracks. They don't want to stay further ranged, but I mean, you took the melee, which is the big deal. And those tier 3s are definitely a big deal as well. And it's really just down to they need to take these outposts. They got to get rid of the shrines to just take this map control completely. Oh wait, there's only one shrine now. I'm so far behind. I'm still all these changes in the past few weeks have just been crazy. But yes, there is only one shrine now, so a lot of map control is just gone. They're gonna take the top outpost. They have bottom for now. They know the bounties are there too, so it is going to be 4 bounties going the other way. But this is only a 4k gold lead, and they did lose Rax, so it's not like the game is over. It's still close. I mean, we haven't seen that dream RP yet from Martin, and that might be what they're looking for. He is going for a BKB. I think that's what's on the courier, or at least it should be what's on the courier. He's got the spider legs too, able to just chase down a tree, and Mind Breaker, magic attack bonus damage. The next attack silences the enemy hit for 2 seconds. Okay, that is pretty useful, but the 20-second cooldown is garbage. So yeah, it's okay, but they're gonna lose Nolagon. He went for a D ward and they just completely found him. Meanwhile, mid, it's Queve. I really don't think KL can kill him though. It's just he wants to go grab this creep wave, so he can't push it out. Going for the stun away. I don't think they can go tier 3s anymore. It's just going to be, let's go take the shrines. Let's just play it slow. Make sure we have this map control established. And you know, it's this side of the map is all of theirs. They just get rid of a couple wards, and it's all theirs. It's their territory to lose. Queve having to back up into his own jungle, can't even farm the jungle in peace. Hyper going into Roche. This should be pretty quick for a Drow lineup too. Who's got a Veil? Oh, it's Guardian. I think a pretty solid performance from Guardian yet, though. I mean, that's exactly what I was expecting. But nice scout here from Red Lego guy. They have no vision for this. The silence coming out. Martin needs to get this. He uses the spider legs, but where's the RP? He doesn't find it. The silence not on time, but the ult from Red Lego guy in the back. Where's the egg? They don't quite have the damage yet. Martin able to pop the BKB, get the damage out. In the Guardian, he has to jump away. Not able to get the egg off with Magnus right on top of him. And it's in the Roche. They want to contest it, and I don't think they can actually fight this. They've already used the silence. Nolagon is dead on the backside. In comes the Ray. Guardian can just pop the ult whenever Martin's gone. He got ulted. The Doom comes out again onto Gohan, and that's the target you want, but it's not going to matter. The ult coming out from KL as well. It's on top of two heroes. Queve dropping low. Can they find the kill? They need another stun from KL, but it's not going to matter. The damage from Hyper is just too much. Outplayed completely. Hyper's team performing so well in these fights. They knew they could back. They baited them with the Roche. The question mark from Gohan, I actually think he found another kill there onto Uzumaki. And well, I don't think it's still not game. It's still not game. It's just a pretty big lead to surmount. It's about 10k. But it is Roche gone. It's that Aegis onto Hyper, and he's feeling very good. 16% increased base attack damage. And it's really... Oh, there's the GG, actually, Queve just calling it. They're not even going to wait for it either. Fantastic performance. What a draft from Hyper. It's a little bit of a rocky start, but I think you kind of expect that most of these games. The better drafts are going to prevail, right? And I think that's what eventually happened. It was, honestly, Uzumaki did a really good job bottom, along with Doggo, being really aggressive in that lane. Getting a lot of kills. Even Martin had a hell of a performance top, too. Damn near perfect CS. Going into the 10-minute mark, but it just doesn't matter. It's like you get all this farm on Magnus and it just doesn't equate to anything. It doesn't really turn into too much. Or are they just GG in game 2? Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I said a 2-0 would damn. I said a 2-0 would be a really big deal here, and it looks like that's eventually what's going to happen. Wow. I honestly didn't expect it would to end that way. But yeah, we can jump into a different match, I guess. We'll grab Alex and we'll just see what we want to cast. What? Oh, yo, I'm muted.
Hi, Karate.
Muted.
Karate muted a pig. I'll fix that right up. I don't know why we're in this fucking channel, but okay.
Oh, we can jump over.
Yes.
To casting. All right, so Martin. Wait, yes, Martin just GG'd game 2, so that series is over. So it's whatever series is happening right now.
Wait, he GG'd game 2? Why is that?
I think he had a headache, so he left after they lost game 1.
Oh, that sucks. Well, let's look at lobbies then.
I think. Well, I don't know if there's any up right now.
Ja versus Maguire. Game
Ooh,
2.
shit. Let's do that.
I'll join. CDL.
But yes, that's a 2-0 for Hyper.
Yes, it was. That game looked very even until about the mid game.
Yeah, and then you get Guardian Phoenix, dude. And Hyper
And
Drow.
Gohan.
And Gohan OD. I mean, there was a couple miscommunications with his Astrals, but like other than that, it was pretty solid.
Regardless.
He said he was hungover and it wouldn't be that good of a performance, but he was fine. Oh gosh, I cast him McGuire last week.
I love Mike.
Oh, there's like... Oh wait, no. McGuire used to be... No, yeah, he's a com mod. There's like 3 admins in this game. Alright, I don't know who won game 1 of this series.
It was Ja team.
Oh, was it? How do you know this stuff?
I had two monitors.
Oh, well, I do too. I still don't know how you know this stuff.
I was watching one game,
Oh,
and I was watching the other game.
Wait. Hold on. Do we not have a ticket for season 4?
We do.
Why are all these ticketed under season 3?
This week?
Last week.
Because last week we didn't have a ticket.
Damn it!
Is this one ticketed right now?
I don't know where to tell.
I'm gonna go on Dota Buff.
I don't think it is though.
It's not ticketed. That'd be bad.
You guys are screwing up my records.
Yeah, I know. I did that last week. I'm aware.
Well, all the games got screwed up last week because now they're all listed under season 3.
CDL season 4. Okay, yeah. Game 1 did get ticketed for this one.
Okay, this
like
game
now,
2.
Yeah, this is game 2. The Guam versus Snow game is going on right now.
10 seconds.
And I'm looking at that on
That's actually a
Track
good
Dota.
series too.
Yeah. Looking at that one on Track Dota.
Remaining.
Alright, so
Should have all
that
of
Doom
these.
ban? That Doom ban is important.
Why is this
Because-
important? I was gonna say Doom is actually really good, but
Remedial had the highest net worth in the game as Doom.
last game?
By a lot, yeah. Maybe
shit.
he wasn't at the end of the game, but like
remaining.
for the vast majority of the game, he at least was. Yeah, he was definitely top net worth. He
Oops.
had 19.6k net worth. Second was his mid laner with 17.4k. Dude was going off on Doom.
I think it's because that hero can dominate in the lane super easy too. You pair it with just like another really aggressive 4.
It was it was Doom and Zeus. Doom Zeus lane.
Yo, when are you
Which is
banning
annoying.
Loves from this league?
When he does something bannable.
Oh
I'm
god.
not-
Is this like the... Oh god, okay. I'm not gonna go. Never mind.
10 seconds remaining.
I was gonna make a political joke, but then I was like, that's probably a bad idea, so... I mean, is Tree really even first bannable still?
Radiant team pick.
Is this hero still OP as hell?
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
It did win the last game that I cast it, but...
Well,
Oh shoot, I'm trying to find CDL season 4. Okay, hold on. But Zeus is another hero that is legit, especially with the Sand King 2. What the hell is this Chen pick? Who the hell? Does Dryden play Chen or does Ja? I think it's Ja. There we go.
Dire team ban.
no, Drayden does not play Chen. It is a target hero.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Wait, I thought Target. No, yeah, that's right. Target is playing their 4. There's only 4 matches tonight. Feels like so many people FF'd.
Yeah, mine was an FF. The Smack team was, or not Smack, but Sev team was a bye. Matt Joe Man, he FF. Eggs versus Badgers going on, right? If I'm not mistaken, Eggs versus Badgers is supposedly
10
going on right now.
seconds remaining.
Dude, I'm so glad that I'm not a comm mod because that seems like such a shitty job.
I wasn't asking you to be. Badger team is playing right now. Okay.
We had the
admin's just as bad.
We had the question of whether or not we'd get into the tip scenario with Frostivus items.
Well, so Real Sad Doggo asked for none, and Red Lego guy got pissed about it.
Yes, he did.
10 seconds remaining.
If you ask
5
for none,
seconds remaining.
FB.
I feel like this is the sketchy road to go down again, though. It's always our content creators that go down this road. But anyways, this draft is kind of...
This draft
is pretty boring right now.
It really is.
Like, it's... Chen is about the only interesting pick, and that was in the meta a patch ago.
That was also in last game.
Yeah.
So,
5 seconds
I think half of these picks... No, three out of 5 of these picks were in the last game.
Wait, this is Old Town Roads versus Old Town Toads versus... Okay, let me pull up game 1. 10-0 and 17 Dogbrain.
Yep. That's remedial.
He had a 13-minute Blinkdagger with a 9-minute drums. Okay, that seems like a really good game.
Real Sad Doggo has been pissed. Not Real Sad Doggo. Red Lego guy's been pissed ever since he was removed from the Senate.
There's a Senate?
Yeah.
What? Is this like a Shadow Cabal?
Oh, Council. How about that?
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was Council either.
The channel was called Senatus because Badger did something with Rome and shit like that.
Because Badger, yeah.
Badger Rome guy.
Badger Rome guy. At least we get Magnus this game, though. I got to watch Martin Magnus last game. Like, have an incredible game for the first 15 minutes, but then Magnus just doesn't do anything for the rest of the game. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, I saw a Magnus farm for a while and do nothing during that game as well.
I mean, it just feels like the eggs really isn't worth rushing anymore. Like,
I mean,
the cooldown is nice.
It's 6 seconds, right?
7.
Not 4 anymore? 7. I thought it was 6.
I think it's 7.
Well, it's not a bad item. It is very, very useful to get around the map.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
it's still going to be like... It's not enough to win a game by itself. Problem. Skewer cooldown 6. Skewer mana cost 40.
Shit. Oh, I was wrong.
Yes, you were.
I mean, it gets you around so quick, but then it's just like, well, how do I actually do damage now? So I mean, they have a lot of answers to it too. You can't really just be a Magnus without a blink and expect to walk up and hit an RP. The Monkey King is a little strange, especially into a Magnus too. It seems risky to me.
I am not a fan of the Monkey King hero because he gets kind of shit on it in lane if he's against the wrong hero. And picking him here gives them more of a chance to shit on him in lane.
Yeah, with the 2 picks to follow it up. I mean, it's a safe lane Monkey. They have probably it's Lena Magnus in the lane, so you've already had that figured out.
So Loves plays carry for this team, and he's playing anti-mage. Loves already kind of forgets how to fight during these games, so I have no hope for Loves being able to play this hero effectively.
I've seen him carry games, though.
I've seen him carry games as well, but he hasn't done it on this team, and he hasn't done it on his previous team last season.
He hasn't done it on this hero either. Like, he's got to play some out there.
He's Loves has a problem with farming too much when he's playing carry, which on anti-mage there is a point where you're farming fucking too much. Like, you get a Manta and you're like, I don't think I can fight, and you're like just kind of becoming a nuisance to your own team.
I mean, that's because it feels so good though. Once you get a Battle Fury at anti-mage, right? It just feels so
it's my
good.
second most played hero. It used to be my second most played hero, so I understand. Trust me, I understand that, but this could be a very bad hero for him. If his item after Manta is something passive, they lose the game, probably.
So if he goes like Battle Fury into another farming item, pretty much?
Battle Fury Manta into, like, let's say, a Butterfly, which is something that a lot of people still do, which is not always wrong, it's just often wrong.
I mean, what do you go instead? Like a Basher, maybe?
Yeah, Abyssal. You go Abyssal because it gives you about 400 health and it gives you fighting potential.
And then the Batrider too. I'm honestly surprised we don't see Batrider more in this league. I mean, obviously you don't have the flying vision in the Monkey King, but otherwise that hero is just so good right now. Like, underrated as hell. Pretty sure in the tournament he
Remake and Ticket.
Wait, is this game not ticketed? I thought it was.
Yeah. They forgot to take Ticket.
Oh my god. You made me look like an idiot. I thought it was. Wait, they still have to do one more pick, though. And they just go all pick, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised Batrider didn't get picked more at the major. Because, like, even when he didn't get banned much either.
Alright. Disconnect.
Oh, that Snow versus Guam series looks like it's in game 2.
Okay, the league has been set. Thank God. LEAGUE is set.
So my hunch was correct.
Bless. Yeah, I thought it wasn't. It wasn't, but I didn't really look because when I said it, it wasn't. I didn't look. Really.
Yeah,
it was.
Well, I think
it was being started when it was being set.
Yeah, well, it should be up in the upper left. I think, like the logo for the league should be if it's actually ticketed.
No, if host change, it does.
But yeah, Guam Snow is in game 2. Hey, what the hell? All these team names.
Set. Are you guys correct? Sites.
It looks like Guam Snow didn't ticket because I can't see them at all.
Guam Snow. Let me check.
They might be under season 3 though.
That I can check real quick. Let's look at season 3. It doesn't say that there is a team. There's not a game going on right now for season 3.
Well, they haven't started yet.
They 4 goons and a furry is... Yeah, game
Oh,
one
yeah.
was absolutely on the ticket.
So just go. I am what?
They're waiting for Matt to jump in.
Oh, okay.
Matt.
All right. Yeah, I'm just
Get
dumb. I wasn't reading.
in new lobby.
Because Dash isn't here. It looks like they lost.